Thank you very much. I give now the floor to the next speaker on my list, the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Hungary.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate personally to Foreign Minister Kurz for the successful presidency and being able to run a successful election campaign during these efforts. If you allow me, I would like to elaborate on the situation in Ukraine, since we consider the activities of the OSCE as extremely important when it comes to the settlement of the crisis or the conflict in Ukraine. Hungary values the activities and efforts of the Special Monitoring Mission, in which Hungary takes part with 23 members, and a Hungarian expert has been leading the border observation mission as well. Hungary supported Ukraine in many fields. We have been delivering gas on a reverse flow basis. We have been financing many developments, infrastructural and institutional as well. And that's why it was a real disappointment for us what a law on education has been passed in the Ukrainian parliament in September. This law takes away already existing rights of persons belonging to national minorities when it comes to education and when it comes to education on mother tongue. This new law is absolutely against the bilateral and multilateral commitments of Ukraine, including the commitments in the OSCE. So that's why we expect that Ukraine comply with international regulations and fully restore the rights of minorities when it comes to education. And we hope that it will be possible to avoid adopting further pieces of legislation which would violate minority rights, such as law on using of language and law on citizenship, the drafts of which have already been on the agenda of the Ukrainian parliament. These pieces of legislation can fuel further nationalistic sentiments instead of continuing to be a role model of inter-ethnic coexistence. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, we are concerned about the tensions in the Transcarpathian region as well, where 150,000 Hungarians have been living. Anti-Hungarian demonstrations have taken place, which mobilize people from other parts of Ukraine as well, where our national symbols were desecrated and anti-Hungarian slogans were chanted. That's why we call for a permanent presence of SMM monitors on the ground in the Transcarpathian region as well. The legal basis is given for that, since the mandate of the SMM mission already extends to the entire territory of Ukraine. So there should be no obstacle for a permanent presence of SMM monitors on ground in the Transcarpathian region. And putting into consideration that prevention of conflicts is one of the most important functions of OSCE, I think this new capacity should be fulfilled. Transcarpathian region has been a multi-ethnic region where preserving the peaceful coexistence between people belonging to different communities was always a goal. And we understand that the new law on education doesn't help in this regard. We welcome the efforts of High Commissioner Zanier in this regard, and I would like to make sure that he can count on our support in his future endeavors in this regard as well. Thank you.